My Aunt Mable was the kind of person who treated every family visit like an investigation. She always wanted drama, always wanted someone in trouble, and for some reason, I was her favorite project. If there was even a small chance she could expose me for something, she'd take it. And one day, that obsession backfired in the funniest way possible. Back then, I was 14, and I'd already picked up smoking way too young. Not proud of it now, but that was the reality then. My parents, Roy and Jenna, knew I smoked. Their attitude was basically simple: don't do it in front of us, don't get caught at home, and don't make it our problem. Not perfect parenting, but that was the deal. Mabel hated it. She thought they were too soft, too lenient, too relaxed. So she decided it was her job to police me herself. Every time I came home, every time I'd been outside for a while, she'd stop me and demand to smell my fingers. If she caught even a hint of smoke, she'd run straight to my mom like she'd solved a major crime. And sure enough, I'd get grounded for a day or two. For her, it wasn't about helping, it was about control. Then came the day she pushed it too far. She was sitting at the kitchen table with my mom, chatting like everything was normal. I walked in, said hi, and instantly she locked onto me. Come here, let me smell your fingers. No hello, no pause, straight to business. I looked at her and said, wait a minute, I need to do something first. Then I ran upstairs. As I was heading up, she shouted after me, I better not hear water running. And that sentence gave me an idea. Because she was so focused on catching me cheating the test, she never thought about what else I could do. So I went into the bathroom, handled my business, and followed her instructions exactly. No hand washing. A few minutes later, I came back downstairs, completely calm, walked into the kitchen, and held my hand out right in front of her. She grabbed it confidently, leaned in, and took a deep inhale like a detective, about to crack the case. Then her face changed instantly. She pulled back and said, Phew, that smells like... I didn't say a word. I just turned around, poured myself a drink, and let the silence sit there for a few seconds while everyone waited for an explanation. Finally, my mom asked, well, what was the smell? And without even looking back, I said, oh, it was poop. Absolute chaos. Mabel started gagging on the spot and rushed to the sink like she'd been poisoned. She was retching, coughing, making the biggest scene in the room. And the funniest part was that the smell itself hadn't stopped her. It was the moment she found out what it was. My mom was stuck between being horrified and trying not to laugh. Then she asked me why I would do something like that, and I gave the only honest answer possible. She told me not to wash my hands. Moral of the story: if you spend all your time trying to catch people, one day you're going to catch something you really wish